Hello, the wonderful people. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all, we ain't even gonna waste time. Let's get right into Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14. This is the cast that we see right in front of you, okay? So before we get into the episode, because it wasn't really much that happened on the episode, let's go really quick about the cast, okay? We do have some returning additions. As we know, we have Sheree. I thought we would not see Sheree back on The Real Housewives for quite some time. I mean, is it me or do they be playing with Sheree Peach like no other? We knew Candy was going to be there. We knew Kenya was going to be there. I'm not going to lie. The Drew Sidora was a shock to me. Drew Sidora was a shock that they brought her back. Her storyline was not that good in previous seasons. I was a little shocked. Marlo, we knew Marlo was going to be on there. Honey, Marlo is the only person that's been the longest running member without a peach. Do you hear me? Since forever. And then we have this new, and I think it's Sonya, is how you pronounce it. I know Kenya was throwing a whole bunch of shade. Is it Sonya? Is it Sonia? Is it what is it? I'm gonna call it Sonya, okay? Well, whatever and however you pronounce it, Homegirl is a four-time gold medalist, okay? I was happy to see her join the cast, and I'm gonna say it was for two reasons. Number one, I think they need a powerhouse, okay? They need a powerhouse like Candy. Candy is reserved, but Candy is about her business. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. They needed someone who was coming on about their business. I mean, come on, guys. We got to keep it real to keep it real. Kenya is like old news, messy boots. Candy is current and about her business. Marlo, we don't still know what she does, even after she done showed us on this episode what she does for a living. We still don't know, and we all know old Chateau Sheree. She by Sheree and Who Gonna Check Me Boo t-shirts is just getting out of style really quick, okay? And Drew Sidora, honey, we don't know what you've been doing since the game, honey. So we needed a heavy hitter. We needed old girl to step in, show some class, show somebody that's about her business. The only thing, right, y'all, when I watched this new episode, she's gonna be the new bone carrier. She's the new messiness, and I'm telling y'all, I did not want this for this girl. I really wanted her to come in and be like a Candy, like somebody who's gonna be about her business. And if I had to go there, I would get you all the way together. But it looks like, she's gonna be part of the messy boot cast. Now, y'all, we started off, wondering what was Drew Sidora. I don't know if you guys know who Drew Sidora is, but Drew Sidora, to me, is gonna always be Drew Sidora that broke up Melanie and Derwin. Now, if y'all remember when Drew stepped onto the scene in the previous, Real Housewives episodes, the one girl, Latoya, was like, not you, Drew. You didn't break up Melanie and Derwin. So I don't know how many of you guys actually watched the TV show The Game. Oh my God, that was one of the best shows to me. That was best sitcoms. Oh my God, that show I'm in love with. I tell you, that is one. You ever watch a show that you can sit and watch every bit of it and then sit and watch every bit of it again and again? That would be me, right? I have watched the game, the whole seasons, because there's a whole bunch of them, probably about 30 times. I love it. On the game, Drew Sidora was a singer. That came on to Derwin, and her and Derwin was having some kind of love affair, and they broke up. Melanie and Derwin. Ooh, I was so mad at Drew Sidora. And I'm trying not to be that kind of person. Have you ever watched a show and then a person is a character on that show, and then whatever show that y'all watch her in, that's what kind of character she is? And see, this is the thing. It's turning out to be that Drew Sidora was the home wrecker in the show. And the more we watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, hell, she is actually the faithful wife, and her husband, I don't know what is going on. Y'all, what is going on with Drew Sidora's husband? Let me tell you something. Ooh, we got to get up into this one. If y'all seen it, y'all know Drew Sidora's husband in the last season was doing some iffy stuff. He had disappeared for a week. He didn't call his wife. He didn't text his wife. Didn't tell his wife where he was. Wouldn't answer the phone. It was a lot of foolery. And then as soon as the first episode pops out of the 14th season, here he is up in there getting a text message from an assistant talking about some I can come over and give you a massage. Then when he said his response, y'all about fell out. Because Candy straight said, well, if she said that, what'd you say? Ooh, sip a little tea. Hmm. This fella says, well, I said, I'm a man. Huh? What? His response to his assistant trying to give him a massage that he claims to his wife was just friendly was, well, I'm a man. The fuck? What? Drew, run. And as the season and episode, goes on, I'm pretty sure we're going to see some more fuckery because right at the end, okay, after the whole Met Gala, at the end of the episode, did y'all see where Candy said, y'all look at this? And then she showed Drew where the assistant, was talking about her on IG. Therefore, let me break it down this way, okay? Drew, her husband, Candy, and I think her name is Sonia, had a sit down conversation just between the four of them, and somehow the assistant got whiff of it, aka Drew's husband had to call and tell her because they still talk. And then she was able to post it on IG. Now, come on now. Drew, I'm gonna need you to wake up. I'm gonna need you to wake up. Because when your husband starts disappearing on you, then you're reading random text messages from his assistant. And now the fact that the assistant knows what's going on in your home personal, honey, run. Don't be sitting on here like Rashida and Kirk. Please don't. Because we all know Rashida and Kirk. Oh man, Rashida was looking like a dum. So y'all, I guess we got to see where this goes with this season. Because I hope she hurries up and opens her eyes. Hurries up and opens her eyes. So you guys, we're watching. We're watching the episode. And it was boring. Everybody does their catch up. We seen Miss King over there twirling. Yeah, she didn't twirl too good. She got cut first. Miss Kenya was twirling once she for Dancing with the Stars. She was twirling. She was trying to get her a man. Dang, you can't take Kenya nowhere. Kenya is the friend you just can't take nowhere. Kenya, you can't go nowhere with Kenya. Everywhere that Kenya go, Kenya needs a man, wants a man, tries to hit on a man. Girl, give yourself a rest. Mm-mm. Kenya was trying to pick up the dance instructor who might not, to me, didn't look like he was heterosexual. He wasn't picking up none of the stuff that you was throwing at him, girl. Not them ashy ankles. Did y'all see how they played Kenya? She was like, don't look at my feet, they ashy. Then they put Portia voice in the background. Ashy. Ashy. Oh, I was cracking up. Oh, did they or did they not try and roll her under the carpet? But once again, all the ladies came and sat and caught up. Wasn't nothing going on. Everybody talking about they like boring, 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 boring. It was until they hit the Met Gala. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I got to call it the Met Gala because that's, anything that Marlo does is like a Met Gala display. So La Archive, we got to put the E in it. La Archive. Soon as they stepped up in Marlo's, what was it, a ballroom fashion show, fashion floor? Oh, the shade got uncanny. The shade got uncanny. Ooh, they was talking about where the food, where the chairs, how much this costs, how does she make this money, where's the models? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is one messy batch of girls. I wouldn't invite them anywhere. Okay, I'm sorry. Because every time they go to each other's event, it does not matter. They all, especially Hater, Kenya, and Sheree. Now, let me say this, y'all. I like Sheree. She's funny. Kenya, not so much. I think Kenya really deserved that whole jack up Portia did up on her. Kenya is the bitter backyardigan. That one friend that can never keep a man, that one friend that's just never happy, that one friend that just can't get it together. That's Kenya. And I do live for Kenya's comebacks, clapbacks, and, her buffoonery. I do. I live for it. But she's just not wanting, she's not my cup of tea. She just is not. But she was throwing shade at Marlo right and left. But it was Sheree, the bone collector, bone carrier herself, that said Marlo's dress, Marlo's dress looks like the candy her granny gave her at church to keep her silent. Oh, do. Shots fired. Sheree said, honey, you look like them old candies my grandma gave me. To keep me quiet in church. Now, let me say this. I do believe Marlo's fashion is way above some of the other girls' head. I mean, a lot of things that Marlo wears really looks like it came off the runway. This would be a dress that would have just come right off the runway, would have been more of a Paris look, and I think it might be above their heads. Although I will say, to me, Marlo's event was rather boring. The seating was awful. You were not displaying your clothes very well. I mean, I do agree with Candy when she said, I really would have liked to see a few models walk around with pieces. And even if the models walked around in the pieces and then just stood somewhere, it gave the audience a time to look over and at least ask the person, hey, what are you wearing? They could have said, this is J-Lo, such and such, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it was a little dull. It was a little boring. I will say that I have seen some Paris fashion shows, and I have seen some, things out here on YouTube and Google of the way that they shop in Paris. And like Marlo explains it, these people that go shopping for couture, couture, couture on top of couture brands, they do not want all of that stomping around by models. They want silence. They want to see the price tags. They want to envision themselves in it. They may want to sip some wine and think about it. But other than that, that's how it is when you're shopping higher end. But then again, Marlo did say she was starting a business for everyone to be able to learn fashion and afford fashion. Therefore, once you go from fashion right off a runway that's brand new to fashion that has been pre-worn, you are now kind of taking the brand and devaluing it a little because it's pre-worn. So you can now display it different. You could have had some models strutting up in there. But other than that, and Marlo's little snapping, it was nothing great about this episode. It wasn't a breakout episode like I was hoping, but it's still more to come. One thing I will say before I do end this video, there are two ladies I missed. Now, y'all, come on now. Okay, we know Cynthia can be boring. But seeing as though I think Cynthia would really fit in with the cast members they have now. Because Drew is a little boring. We don't know what Sonya's going to be. And then, we love Kenya and Cynthia's old reads together. We love it. And then we love Marlo and Cynthia's old arguments that brings Cynthia's claws out. We love them. But y'all, I miss Portia. I'm not going to lie. First off, I miss Portia. I miss Nene the most, but we knew Nene was not coming back. Once Cynthia said, she wanted to spend more time in LA with her, focusing on her husband and her daughter, I totally understand it. Miss Portia just said, bump it. I got me an African prince. He got money. I'm going to do the next thing. I'm dodging Bravo and a drama. But y'all, we know we need some Portia. Portia would say the most unwittiest things ever, the funniest puns, but oh my God. Tell me Portia would not go there. Portia would go there with a read in a hot minute and tell you, don't bring that over here. I miss Portia, y'all. Portia just needs to come back and spice it up. I really miss Phaedra as well. We know Phaedra done did some low down dirty stuff, but we all need it's something in the mother milk ain't clean. We need those little jabs and going at it and stuff. But Candy said that if Phaedra returns, that she would quit. And I hate to say this, but Candy doesn't bring much to the show. Candy has made her money. Candy is a very brilliant businesswoman. Candy does not bring very much to the show. I think that Candy is better off with, the Candy Coated Knights or the Candy Coated OLG gang. That's more of her business, more of her line, more of her genre. When it comes to the Housewives, Candy just doesn't bring much. And I think that it would be better to bring back Phaedra and Portia and just get it over with. This season, I hope it brings spice and I hope that it brings something else. Because right now, I'm just not impressed, y'all. I'm really not. But we're going to keep checking in on it. We're going to keep doing reviews over here. Oh, yes, yes. And y'all, don't forget this Sunday to get a piece of that candy from your granny. Y'all, I will see y'all in the comments. I love y'all.